So here we are again for another round of the Ranked Rally Tournament. As you can see from the screen, I am now in the Losers Division. They took 16 players through the Winners Division this week, and I was number 17 by just 75 points. That's 1/10 of 1% of the entire number of available points. Just barely missed out. I felt like I'd really made one big mistake that cost quite a bit of points, so it really was my own fault. I could have been a lot higher up. But it turns out it was good that I was not in the winners division this week because I played those winners division rounds already just for fun. I'm not in the division, but the links are available, and I did awful, just embarrassingly bad. So I would have been easily last place if I had stayed in there. And so I'm hopeful that these 3 rounds that I'll be playing in the losers division with you today will go better, and I'll be able to survive another week there. 3 different maps: a populated United States, intersection Guesser US, and a rural United States. You play all 3 rounds, so you got a possibility of 75,000, 90 seconds per location, no moving. And I've been, as tradition in this tournament, not practicing at all. So we're doing this cold, other than I played the rounds in the winners division yesterday. We're going to do this. So we're going to start the first one. This is a populated US. This is very hit or miss for me. So we'll be starting with the first location. All right, we're in a neighborhood. So this could be just about anywhere. You can't really see the plate. Oh, that could be PA or New Jersey. I can't see what's on the front of that. I mean, this really could be anywhere. This could be anywhere in the Midwest. I don't feel like it's the South. What does that say? Twin Creek Drive and something else. What I'm looking for now is any, gosh, I can't tell what that license plate is either. Any like sports flag or sign or piece of memorabilia. Man, if I could see the newspaper box, that would be helpful too. But it doesn't look like anyone is displaying anything. Man, and it's populated US, so it's probably the outskirts of somewhere. The best look I have at a license plate is here, and I just can't tell. I think by the way the cement is, I want to go, man, I want to go Michigan, but maybe I hedge and go down like around Fort Wayne, just so that if it's somewhere in the Midwest, I'm close. So we'll do that. And it's lucky because it was Indianapolis, and Fort Wayne is a whole lot closer than Detroit would have been if I'd gone there. So somebody did really well and just picked Indianapolis. They must have figured out from that license plate that it looked more Indiana. And then in this populated US, you're more likely to be in the more populated places because it's supposed to be, I don't know how they did this, adjusted to population. But 4,048 points is perfectly good. I'm in second place for those who played. I'm still early in the week, obviously, but it's a good shot. We'll know at the end how many people have played, but I'm happy with it. So we're moving on. That could be Pennsylvania, but those don't look that much like it. Rockford and State. I don't see any signs. This does have more of an East Coasty vibe to me. Welty and State bike route. Can't tell if that guy's wearing any. That's an American flag. There's no sports stuff there. Welty and State, Rockford and State. I mean, those could be Illinois, obviously. Rockford is, but it has a bit of more of an East Coast vibe to me. That could be PA or Ohio. So I think I'm gonna pick kind of maybe East Ohio area. Why don't we go Youngstown? Do we have some, I don't know, do we just look? Is there a Welty? I mean, Rockford could be Illinois, but that could just be thrown off. I have family in Warren. I mean, we really just have to pick something. I don't know where there would be a state street. And we're running out, so I'm just going to go with this, and we'll see how far off we are. Ah, it was Rockford. Dang it. Why did I not just go there? State and Rockford. Man. I mean, you'd think other people would have guessed that too, right? He went Wisconsin. Ah, if only you just take the advice that is given to you. It says Rockford. You just pick Rockford. I guess I could have looked there first. See, this is if I had practiced. This is where it would have come in, because I would have just looked in Rockford first with the time that I had and then been able to tell. And of course, as it is, I lost 3,000 points out of that deal, and I'm now no longer near the top. That was a dumb mistake, and that is why I'm in the losers division. All right, Arizona Donuts. That's helpful. 928, I assume, is an Arizona area code. So this gives us 16th Street and Avenue B, which I believe is Tucson. We're on 95, so that's not right. Unless it curves all the way over. Where does 95 go? I think it's probably Yuma. Avenue B, Avenue A. So would this be Avenue B? Oh, that's 4th Ave. So is B over this way? B must be here where it turns. Yeah. Okay, and there's Arizona Donuts. So are we right on that, 16th? All right, so 5,000 is the best we can do. So we're on 95, 16th, and Avenue B. This has got to be it. And we're right in the intersection, so we should be able to 5K that one. And nobody else did. So even though I'm only picking up a few points, well, somebody else did. The leader did not do it. I still am so mad I didn't go to Rockford. That is just insane. I got to get it out of my head. But it just seems like one of the easiest things to do to check that first. Anyway, we got the 5K. Moving on. Don't want to relive the past. This appears to be pretty south, although it's got a front plate, so California maybe with these trees. Although, man, I would really guess Florida. Although they're a little pinier. Rockwood. Man, Rockwood and Rockwood. And the front plates, I guess, mean California. But I don't know. I'm not very good with those. There's no numbers or indications of anything. Man, I don't know. I feel San Diego. Is there like a Rockwood anywhere up here? I don't know. We're just going to pop it down here near San Diego and see what happens. It's up in Irvine. So not too terribly far. And there's no indication unless you just happen to zoom in exactly the right spot. So 43.73, I'll take. That's good. I'm still behind, but I'm not going to be terribly behind. I feel pretty comfortable being in the top half. So we got one more in this round. I'm going to be so mad about that Rockford forever. But this should be doable maybe. 21st and 16th. Local truck route. What indicators is that? That looks like Idaho. Everything about this is screaming Boise at me. So 16th and 21st. See what they've got at 16th and 21st in Boise. They don't have, all right, so 16th. Is there a 16th and 21st? Am I looking in the wrong spot here? There are some 20s over here. So this would be 21st. That's South 16th. So 21st and 16th might be in a different town. And that's not there. Dang it. I'm going to miss it. Is it Nampa? Oh, it was all the way up in Lewiston. Okay. Well, that could have gone better, but 18,942, I got to write that down somewhere. 18,942 is a pretty good score. Certainly better than I did in the winners division. And so at this point, I am in 5th place. Out of who knows exactly how many, maybe 11. We'll have to go back and check. Some of these people, I'm sure, in the winners division still. But I am only 2,400 points behind, which if I had only searched in Rockford first, I would have gotten. So if I lose, I can really only blame myself. So now we're going to move right over to Intersection Guesser. It'll go the same way. Different map, though. These are all intersections that can be anywhere in the country. All right. So what do we think about this? My first thought was like Virginia, but now I'm wondering if we're not like in Texas or even out west. Those skinny tall trees are interesting. And we have no real indication of where we are. Man, what do we have mountains? There's hills, but it doesn't really seem like mountains. Man, I don't know, that Pacific Northwest? It's got some funky looks, right? With the rocks. I'm going to go Pacific Northwest, and maybe it's dumb and it's really Texas, but I'm going to go up here and see what happens. Ah, it was California. All right, so it wasn't Texas. It could have been a lot worse. There must have been some clue that it was in the middle there, or else he wouldn't have gotten that. But I'm starting far behind here, but I'm not really upset because I didn't have any good clue of where that was. So we move on to the next intersection. Clarkdale, Arizona. I'm not entirely sure where Clarkdale is, but we are right in the middle of it. So I guess First Street and whatever. The last round we had Yuma that had the same area code. So I'm going to assume Clarkdale is maybe over on this side of the state. And maybe that is a bad assumption. Ah, there's Clarkdale. All right, so we're going to bust down there right away to start. That is a rotary, which we do not have. All right, so we are at First something Street, right at historic Clarkdale. There's a bridge of some kind. I'm trying to figure out there's a historic Clarkdale. That looks like Cottonwood. Main Street and Clarkdale Parkway. I don't really know exactly where we are. Ah, it was where we started. So I've missed 3 points. So hopefully I don't lose by 3 points. So not everybody found Clarkdale, which is good. That'll help me catch up a little bit. So we move on to the next round. Oh gosh, where could this be? Possum Hollow, Good Hope Township. Right? Does that say township? Good Hope Township? They have townships in Pennsylvania. Could this be Pennsylvania? Good Hope. They have townships also in Ohio, don't they? It looks like West Virginia. It could be Pennsylvania. I have no idea where Good Hope might be. So I'm going to just like pop in there somewhere. Do I just look for Good Hope and hope I find it? Are there any other clues? Good Hope. I think it says Good Hope Township. Is there any phone number on the no trespassing sign? There isn't. All right, so Ohio has townships. Good Hope feels like something that could be in southern Ohio. I don't think they're called townships in West Virginia. So I want to be looking for Good Hope over here. I'm already losing it, so we'll find out how close we are. Oh, not too bad. So I hedged, and oh man, it doesn't even show up. It's not even on the map. So chances of anybody finding that, not good. So 4,000. Hi, I'm all the way up to third place now. I'm only 1,300 behind the leader, so that's good. I made a very nice guess there. Nobody extended a lead, so we both did pretty well. Moving on to the next one. That does look a bit like a Texas road. It seems pretty far south. We're north-south. There's some sort of warning sign. Looks very treed. So I would say it's, this way over. So I'm just going to hedge kind of right in the middle and go right here. Oh, and it was much farther south. Oh, yeah, the trees were definitely farther south trees. So I could have gotten closer to that one for sure. I didn't think about the fact that those trees were definitely more coastal. He went too coastal. It's kept me in third place, but I've lost some more distance. But yeah, he went too coastal. I didn't go coastal enough. I should have remembered the trees. This is what happens when you're in the midst of it. You forget. And especially when you're out of practice. Those are the sorts of things you begin to remember. Out west, no area code. So sometimes that can indicate you're in a state that only has one. Does it say K50? I don't see a license plate anywhere. Seems too green to be Montana. But I'm kind of leaning that direction. It's definitely too green to be Nevada. Something Enterprises. I gotta go somewhere. There's too many mountains up there. I mean, it could be like in this area. We're on a north-south road. Would there be mountains north of us? I think maybe in this area will do. Oh, Colorado. At least 10 Dog was way off too. Man, I would not have expected that. K50 lane. Huh. So that wasn't great, but 15,931 is going to be pretty close to the top. We'll take a look and see where we are there. I'm currently in fourth. I am only about 1,500 points behind. And it's the same people ahead of me. So if they're the same people from before, I'm still going to be in pretty good shape. There's a lot of people left to go, of course. But, yeah, I actually don't know how many people are in this right now. I suppose I can come back here and look at the spreadsheet to see how many people are actually left in this round. Will it tell us? That's the round of 32. We are in the round of 16, losers 31. So there are 16 people in the winners bracket, and in the losers bracket there are 31, but only 8 go through, which, being where I am placed right now, is maybe not as good as I thought it was. We can look at who was the highest in the losers bracket last time. Marmot, Benjamin, a couple of guys who are ahead of me now, and then who are in my situation. Mosca's one of the better ones. Nobody. It's going to be hard to be in that top 8. I think I'm definitely going out. Unless I have a great rural. I've been doing really well in my rural rounds. Of course, I say that. I'm going to jinx it. But we will give it a go. Again, sans practice. All right, where is this? It's a little bit of mountain. Feels very south. It's all beat up. Obion Beach. Is this Hawaii? Oh, this has territories on it too. I'm gonna start at Hawaii. And then I'm gonna try and go to, like, I forget where Guam is. Marshall Islands? Is that where Guam is? No. Guam is... And you gotta find it first, right? Oof. There's Guam. So now I'm running out of time. Is Obion Beach on here anywhere? Obion Beach. Hapto. Doesn't seem like there's Obion Beach there. What about up here? Old Man. Go-kart track. I guess I'm going to stick with Hawaii and hope it's not Guam. And it was Guam! Where was Obion? Oh, it's down there. God dang it. And of course a bunch of people got it. So that's going to be the end of my tour here. This is a large river with a mountain. Huh. That is a very large river to have a mountain next to it. Windmills. And it's real wet. Yeah. Where the heck is that? Washington? I'm wondering if we're... up here. This is a pretty wide river. I don't think we're on the interstate. That's got to be my guess. I don't know where else it would be. Really? San Francisco, huh? And I'm sure somebody got that exactly. Yeah, I'm toast. Well, this will be in the south. Do I have any indication of where? Faulkner Drive. So, I mean, obviously Faulkner could be anywhere, but we're going to put it down here. A little farther down, I'm not going to be anywhere near. I'm just playing out the string at this point. There's no way I can come back from missing both of those. Definitely in the west. North-south. I feel like Nevada would be the place to go. Maybe up here. And it was Arizona. So this is just playing out the string at this point. Feels like California. Signs don't really say much of anything. 15 and a half. I've seen some of those weird half signs around Lake Tahoe, so maybe I'll just do that. And just kind of pick here and see where we go. It's a little farther up. All right. Well, 96, 92. If I'd had the Guam, you know, maybe I would have a chance, but I don't have Guam, and I'm all the way down in 7th, so there's no way I'm going to be in the top 8. But, you know, it is what it is. Thanks for watching. I'll film the next tournament, and you can enjoy that too.